Hi, I'm Sam Orlich, product specialist here in Madrid, Spain for Heritage Audio. Today we'll be presenting a product from our Elite series, the HA-81A All Class A Mic Preamp EQ. Okay, now we're going to go over the connections on the back panel of the HA-81A. First thing you're going to want to do is take your power supplies and just plug that right in. Next up, we've got the inputs. We have one for microphone and one for line, which is great if you're inserting a track from a digital audio workstation. You want to do a little EQ processing, for example. So what you do from your mic cable, if you're using the mic, for example, we take the male side, plug that right in, just like that. Grab another XLR cable, take the female end, plug that into the output of the unit, take the male end, and just slip that right into your sound card. And you're ready to go. Okay, now I'd like to go through the different features of the HA-81A Mic Preamp EQ from our Elite series. First thing you're going to find is a jack input for the DI. Once again, I'd like to repeat the same thing. This is a great unit for all you bassists out there, as this unit offers an incredible low frequency response. Great for keyboards and guitars as well, but special note to all you bassists out there. Okay, now we run into a set of buttons here. The first one being a 48-volt phantom button to activate whenever you're going to be using condenser microphones. Directly below that is a line button to activate the line input on the back of the unit. Great for using this fantastic EQ as an insert for your DAW. Then we have a minus 20 dB pad. And directly below that, we have a low Z button to alternate between a high 1200 and a low 300 ohms. Next up is our famous two-stage gain amplification, adjustable in 5 dB steps. Following that, we run into our high filter. Now this is interesting because it offers a few different options. First being to completely eliminate it from the path in the off position. But you also have a button here which changes the filter type from a shelf to a bell. And I should mention that the frequencies are adjustable on the outside ring and the dBs more or less on the inside pot. Okay, following that, we have the first band of our mid-range. Now this, once again as well, you use the outside ring to choose the frequencies and the inside to adjust more or less dBs. And this is interesting as well because it offers an option to activate a high Q, which gives a much sharper, more defined Q. Whereas if it's out, it's a much broader, more musical, gentler Q. Following on to the next, which is once again another mid-range band. This one being the lower mids, similar to the other mid-range, off position to completely eliminate it. Frequency selection on the inner ring, on the outside ring, and the inside pot, the dBs adjustment. Once again, offering the same option to give a more pronounced, sharper Q if you adjust this button. Okay, following on, we hit the low frequency selection. Again, outside ring, frequencies, also the off position to completely eliminate it, and the inside pot, more or less dBs. Now, the next selection we have here is for a high pass and a low pass, which is great for cleaning up any rumble or any extra high-end noise. Adjustable from a low cut of 27 all the way up to 270, and a high from 3.9 kilohertz all the way up to 15 kilohertz. Then finally we run into the output, last stage of our gain, which is fully adjustable. EQ button to completely eliminate the EQ from the signal path or to insert it, as well as a phase button to switch 180 degrees out of phase. Okay, thanks for spending this time with us. Hope we've been able to answer any doubts you may have had about this unit. Nonetheless, if you still have any questions, do feel free to get in contact with us through our webpage at Heritage Audio. Thank you, and until next time.